Okay, so I just finished watching Cirque du Freak, The Vampire's Assistant. Okay, I've read all 12 books in the series by Darren Shan, and the movie touched on the main parts of the book, but it also didn't because it took so long for things to happen, but it looked like it was moving so quick. And then, you know how movies are where they just pick bits and pieces of, especially book series. They take parts of enough of other books in the series and put it in there. Because in The Vampire's Assistant, it was just a lot of stuff happening. I appreciate the how people look. I guess because they didn't look exactly how you thought. I could have sworn that Cormoran's was a guy in the book, and that Darren's love interest was black. I mean, if it was me, they said the book describes her as someone with dark skin and she's black. I imagined her as black. Maybe that was just me. I mean, hey, if they were looking for a black chick that's into this stuff, I would so have auditioned for it, really. But the movie just seemed to take bits and pieces of the other books in the series and try to smash it all into the book. Like, when did where were the other two main characters in the book? Because you know you have Steve Leopard, Darren Shan. Then you have the other two friends. Like, things didn't happen exactly, I guess, page for page as it was in the book, which messes with me personally. That was the same way with Twilight. It didn't exactly go things in the book. Like, in the movie, they make Bella seem like such an idiot. I mean, yeah, she was slow. We all know Bella was slow. If you read the books, you know she was slow. But she thought so much in that book, and they just didn't really make that, like, portray that correctly in the movie to me. New Moon is coming out, and hopefully they got a new director. I loved her work, the previous director. I loved her work in the first movie, and I love her other movies, but they have a new director, so we'll see how his vision goes with that. Here's hoping that it does good for that. But enough about Twilight. Got off topic. What do you think? And, like, my question to you is seriously, what do you think of, if you've seen it, Cirque du Freak, The Vampire Assistant, what do you think? And they're saying the saga begins, so they are going to go on for the rest of the series. So here's hoping that it does better. I also went to Universal Studios horror nights at Universal Studios. It was cool. They had this thing for Cirque du Freak. They had pieces and bits of, like, they had characters there and everything. It was kind of cool. So, but it was sad that they did a better job with the characters as better than the movie. Steve didn't even know about the Vampires or anything like that. I mean, he knew that he hated Crepsley and he hated Darren in the end of the first book. That was the end of the first book. But then they got bits of the next book about him becoming the leader of the Vampires and Desmond Tiny being the one that's in it all. I mean, you weren't really supposed to figure those things out until later on in the series. But I guess since it's a movie, they have to spread things out or condense things. I'm not sure, but leave comments or make a video response to this saying what you think about Cirque du Freak. And I don't know, let's see what people think about it. Well, let's see. Well, like I said, check out my other videos, and I won't say subscribe yet because I really haven't put anything up there. Probably gonna do some weekly singing. So yeah, let's see how this goes, people. Go Underworld.